You have a lot of obstacles in front of you. Most of those obstacles you're going to have to navigate by yourself. You're going to have to figure out a lot of it by yourself. But there's one area that you can be helped in, and that's the administrative aspects, like the organizational side of it. The organizational side of it shouldn't be a big problem. Do exactly what I say, and I'm telling you, on an administrative level, you can be ready for students with about 2 hours worth of work. So if you get your student lists 2 days before class, you got a lot in your mind. You can have the administrative aspects done completely, totally, in about 2 hours, maybe three, something like that. You need a seating chart. Just do it. Get a seating chart. You can get one from your fellow teachers. Almost as good or better is to just make a seating chart. Look out at the classroom and say, okay, I've got five across the 1, 2, 3, 4 across the front, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. I've got 4 across the front and 5 down. Take a piece of paper, put 4 boxes across the front, 5 down. Just do it, and then write on them and say, reading 2. Reading 3, social studies 1. Okay? So you've got your 5 seating charts and you have your 5 lists of students. Take list number 1, do everything in order, everything like one activity to its completion, and then do the next activity to its completion, and the next activity to its completion. So the next activity is to take your list and take your seating chart and go ahead and write the names on the seating chart off of the list. So put name 1, name 2, name 3, name 4, and you might say, well, but that's going to take a long time. It won't take that long. It won't take that long. Okay, so that was easy enough. You've got your 5 lists. You've got your 5 seating charts, and the 5 seating charts have the names written on them. This is very important, kind of on a philosophical level as well as a tactical level. Don't worry about where the kids are going. You don't know the kids. They don't know you. Just put them on there. Okay, so you've got your list and your seating chart. Take the list, again, systematically, put them in a folder. Take the second one, Social Studies 5, Social Studies 5. Check to make sure you know what you're doing. Put it in a folder. Social Studies. Okay, notice how I have the reading and the social studies in different colors. Use colored, think about tricks like using colored folders. Okay, take a marker, take the first one, doesn't matter which one at this point, and go, okay, this is Social Studies 1. Turn the folder this way and write Social Studies 1. Big letters, big letters. Bigger the better. Go to the next one. Make sure you got the right one. Double check. Social Studies 5. Okay, got the files, kind of lay them out, get it organized. Take the seating chart out and put it on top. And think about how you want it oriented. I say do it like this. Social Studies 8. Do everything systematically and in order. Kind of basic ergonomics. Social Studies 8. Social Studies 1. Okay, reading. And reading 3. You need a glue stick. As a teacher, glue sticks are your friends. Take the glue stick the um, the seating chart to the folder, and do them all the same. Do them all the same. So go ahead and glue stick them on. So moving forward here, now what? We're almost done with our 2.5 hours worth of work. Okay, we got our it's a little bit your personal style, but this is a good time, I think, to be, trying to be neat and careful, make it look right. Okay, you're almost done. One last thing is you need a ballpoint pen. Now take these guys one at a time and just grid them out. Just do it. You go, oh, but that's really hard and stuff. It's not. Just grid them out. Go all the way to the end so you're using the whole thing. I got another hour. Okay, and then go ahead and grid them the other way as well. Okay, you have your name, and go ahead and grid them out this way as well. Not go all, be sort of generous. You need about, this is your lesson plan for the next about 2 weeks. So you need it gridded out for about 2 weeks worth of work. And so I say make these spaces kind of big. You need 10 spaces, so go ahead and make them kind of big. And that's it. So go through all 5 sections and do them all the same way. You're ready for students. This is all you have to do. So you have your this is now your grade book. Your administrators and your teachers will tell you that your grade book is a legal document. It's important, especially for the attendance. Everything you do for the next 2 weeks goes into this. This is your grade book. And it doubles as a folder, of course. You can use it to put classwork, class papers in and stuff, and it holds your seating chart. So how do you handle the first day of class? Again, it's almost an administrative level. As the kids come in, give them an assigned seat. Secondary students, like 10th graders or something like that, you're probably not going to want to tell them where to sit, but they will be in assigned seats. At some point, they will be able to pick their seats, but they're still going to be assigned. Students are always in assigned seats. As the class starts, say, this is where you're going to sit. This is where you're going to sit for now. This is where you're going to sit for now. And the students will respond to that. Don't worry about it. The students will respond to that. Greet them at the door. Greet them with a handshake. Say, I'm Mrs. McAllister. You are? I'm Tony Espinosa. Oh, you're? Look at the seat. Say, you're? No, the kids will be nice. Don't worry about it. Don't be afraid of them. The kids will be nice. You're third row down over here in the second row, and be nice to them and be courteous and respectful and talk to them. There's a lot of ways that this part of the class can be handled, and I don't think there's any wrong way to do it. Wrong would be to sit at your desk and not do anything or say anything. I think wrong would be to put the seating chart on an overhead and sit behind your desk and hide. I think that would be wrong. But there's not a lot of, there's a lot of ways to do it. And ask your fellow teachers how they do it. But put them in assigned seats. The seating chart should be done in pencil. Students come in, greet them. Depends on your personality. maybe a little bit aggressively. Walk up, greet them, shake their hand, invite them to their chair, tell them where they're going to sit. A lot of exceptions will come up. Somebody comes in and says, "Well, I don't think I'm signed up. I didn't sign up till yesterday." Put their name, open the book, add their name to it, use a pencil, add their name to it, go to the seating chart, add their name to it, and say, "You're sitting there." Take care of it and move forward. Another student comes in and says, "I'm Shirley. I don't think I'm supposed to be in this class anymore." You look, you see her name. Cross her name off, draw a line through her in the seating chart. Come over here, write her name down, say, "Okay, that's fine, thank you. You're across the hall. Mr. Dombrowski's across the hall. Go ahead and go over there." Move forward. You're always moving forward. Don't get hung up on little stuff like that. And use a pencil. Just a couple of other very quick things. I like colored folders. I like to color coordinate things. Go to your department head and say, "Do you have any colored folders?" Go to your secretary and say, "Do you have any colored folders?" If they say no, I would give them about 10 seconds. And if you don't get them, pick up some on your way home. Keep the receipt. Don't sweat the small stuff. If a fellow teacher sees what you're doing and says, "That's not the way to do it," then I would look to the teacher and I would say, "Okay, how should I do it?" And if the teacher walks off, then I would ignore him. If the teacher offers to help you, I would accept his help. I would give the teacher about 15 seconds to come up with something constructive. You can't mess around with stuff like this as a new teacher. You can't mess around. You've got your stuff 2 hours later, administratively, you're ready for students. You can't mess around. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. And that's it.